Hello! Oh god, what have I done? Is that on the screen? Okay. Hello, Penny. Hello, Plague Bunny. Figured I'd do something a little more Irish today. Waikiki water from Hawaii. For anyone who's wondering. So we have a lot to sew still that did not get done, obviously, on the trip because I didn't want my shit to get confiscated. How's it compared to Path? Not as silky. It honestly just tastes like regular purified water. I was worried that the music would be loud. Let me fix that. Hold on. That should be better. Might be actually too quiet. But I think that might be alright. Anyway, so I did do some work on it. So we do have the book pouch and the shot pouch ready to go to, together. And it does stay closed when it's the right way down. It's just, you know, it flops open. I mitered the edges a little bit so that they kind of cup under each other on the corners. I'm gonna kind of show how I did this a little bit when we sew the piece onto this this other piece. But this perfectly fits the book, which is exactly what I wanted. And I can also show off this, but I did something in Hawaii, and I'm probably gonna have to show it off more than once, because I'm fucking proud of it. In Hawaii, I started collecting trinkets to put into my hat. And, I did not remove said trinkets until... well, at least not yet. I haven't removed them yet. So they're still in my hat. But... it's very flowery. I had some real flowers in it, but they died. So, the main flower in the middle comes from a fabric store of all places, because Mama Bold wanted to buy some Hawaiian fabric, called Fabric Mart. Shout out Fabric Mart. Badass selection, but they also sell fake flowers. Go figure. The two flowers, the other two flowers, these come from the Alani Resort. They just give them to you. I think they're supposed to be hair clips. I did not. They're obviously not attached to my hair. Chicken feathers. Did you know that Hawaii's covered in roosters? Because I sure fucking didn't. This, I forget, it's like a war axe? A Maui war, or a Samoan war axe, I think, or a Tongan, I don't remember, I apologize. But this was hand-carved by a woodworker named Tapa. Trip was good, cry. So, the Maui hook is carved out of bone, and it's hooked onto this little fish fin, which is a leather trinket made of fish leather. These are my treasures. I added them to my hat. Fish do have leather, yes. And I want to give that actually a shout out to the company out of Honolulu. Very small leather shop. My God, if this will work. I snagged one of their cards, Hook and Hide. Very small leather shop. Fantastic quality products. This is where I got my fish leather. They did not have full hides, but she did tell me how to tan a fish hide. So, I don't know. Maybe we make some fucking salmon leather later. I don't know. Fuck it. Catfish leather. You know? It's possibly possible. But, yeah. This has been my hat for the last week. It's been expanding. I will be removing all of this stuff. But I'm gonna make a dedicated hat band for if I ever go back to Hawaii. And include all of this stuff. So we will, in the future, make a dedicated hat band for this stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. It is very goofy. Have I made a hat before? Many, many times. I love making hats. The last brimmed hat I made was a gambler-style top hat for my Scoutmaster, but prior to that, I made Saxton Hale's hat from TF2. I also have made many a Civil War hat, as, you know. But, I have to make Farley a hat at some point, and possibly Mama Bold, because she keeps losing her hats. I love making hats. I think hat making is fun. Have I made a hat of horse? No. No, I won't work with horse leather. Hell yeah, we're at 300 subs. I saw that popping on when I was setting up stream. We're at fucking 300 subs. Let's fucking go. I'm excited about that. Now that I'm opening a new stream, 10 people will unsubscribe just because I said that. No, I'm kidding. Oh. Okay, I won't. I mean, I'm a leatherworker, so you gotta be a little careful with the... I can kind of briefly go over it. I'm sure he's gonna go over it too. We went to the Jurassic Park tour on Oahu, and he fell. He fell down a hill while we were walking back to the car, and apparently, we didn't know at the time. I thought it was just a really bad bruise. He broke his fucking ankle. So he's got a soft cast on right now. But apart from that, everything else was pretty fantastic. He is okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure he will. I'm pretty sure he'll recover. Although he keeps banging it, so you know. Maybe not as quick as could be. The boy is not familiar with walking in casts. Now, last time we were streaming, and I am kind of waiting a little bit to talk about what we did in Hawaii, so that we can kind of talk about it together. The only things that he didn't get to do, obviously, because you know the foot thing, he didn't get to finish the hike for Manoa Falls, the gorgeous waterfall. I sketched some. I'm not a good artist, but I am willing to show them when he gets here. Of what I wrote and what I, you know. I'm not a good artist, but I tried. I also did Diamond Head, which was awful. Gorgeous hike, when we got to the top. But my gods, no one told me it was 400 stairs. Share some pictures in Discord? Hell yeah! I 100% agree. It was too many stairs. I was also not wearing the correct shoes. I didn't know we were going to be doing that hike. I was just wearing my boots, my regular ass cowboy boots, and I regret doing that hike in cowboy boots. I did bring hiking boots. I did wear them for the Manoa Falls hike, but I didn't know we were going to be doing Diamond Head, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, an inactive volcano. I thought it was an active volcano, and you know, there was no lava, and I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to see lava. The only thing at the top of Diamond Head was like an old military base. How did the Mountain Man? That's how the Mountain Man did it? Not so... No, the Mountain Man wore very comfortable shoes. Moccasins and such. Besides, my boots are engineer boots, which are based on cavalry boots. The base is not in, they have like a national park in the crater of the volcano that you can kind of go in with some fantastic fucking shave ice. But, the actual, like, military base is on the, like, edge of the crater, facing the ocean? I am trying to hurry and finish this. I was working on this today at work a little bit. Oh no, honestly, I think that Oahu was beautiful, which was the island that we went to. It was also the island that includes Waikiki, which is like the shot of Hawaii that you see in like every movie. And anyone who says that bars are expensive in Waikiki, I disagree. I think that Hawaii is comparable price-wise to California, so it did not feel too different, other than their tax is like 4%. Ours is like 11. So I would actually argue it's cheaper than California. In parts. I'm sure there's cheaper places in California, but in parts, it's majority cheaper than California. Like, even in the touristy spots, it wasn't too bad. How did I meet Farley? Well, a long time ago, in an app called Skype. No, I'm kidding. I met Farley through a friend group. Who I'm not really associated with too much anymore. One or two people on there, but the main person in that friend group kind of we all kind of had a falling out, and Farley and I were the only two that kind of hung out together, really, so just kind of, you know, evolved from there. Alright, I got like 2 more stitches here. And then, we'll backstitch it, sew it down, sort of melt it, and then we can get on to like the actual meat and potatoes, which is going to be attaching this to this, and then we can kind of get an idea of how the whole thing's going to look put together. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I got home, I started sewing. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like, I was kind of like, in a way, missing it. Coil got to the place of taking. Oh, yeah. Honestly, my hands just need something to do. Don't necessarily have to be leatherworking, but I needed to do something, and it was the start of a heat wave, so I did not want to go outside since I had just left hot. That's fair. What? You gonna ask me what, Quake Bunny? Actually, how do you research the historical methods of making garments? I want my hand at historical sewing. Oh, that's easy. I was there. No, I'm kidding. No. A lot of the historical garments, I typically will look up museum pieces and then try and compare them to modern day patterns and see how I can modify them to match, so that way I can start off with something easier like a pattern. I try not to... Like, drafting is hard if you don't know how to draft, and it's hard to, like, if you're new at sewing or new at leatherworking or really new at anything, I wouldn't recommend drafting as, like, your first project, or it will literally make you never want to do it again. Because drafting is not easy unless you've done it before, if that makes sense. Try not to shake the camera. I'm gonna shake the camera anyway. Okay, anyway. And they're right in front of me. I'm blind. Blind as a bat. I've been looking for that for 2 days. And it's in here. Go figure, huh? Why is Hobby Lobby sell... Hobby Lobby sells filament? What brand? Just asking for a friend. Drafting is... I don't know that I'd call it an end-game skill. But it's certainly not for beginners. I mean, some people can get really gung-ho and get into it, but it is not a, it's not something to be light on. Is that what I want now? Let's use this. And then dump my hammer in the leather bin. So, if you're wondering what I'm doing currently, I am flattening out the seams where the French seam comes together so that this flexes a little bit easier. It also flattens the thread so it won't catch. Doesn't take a lot. That's gonna be interesting. I mean, Penny, do you trust the Hobby Lobby filament, though? Well, it depends. And I'm glad you think so, Plague Bunny. So, in terms of, like, what was, like, the hardest for me, project-wise, it depends, because each skill is kind of different. For example, this small coin pouch, I found incredibly difficult. Just because sewing the actual pouch part to the material was so hard. Whereas something like the bandolier that we did on stream from Matt was just so much going on that it was a struggle. The pants were difficult because of just their sheer size and getting things to be manipulative. I've been doing this for such a long time that, you know, there are minor things here and there, but once you really pick up leatherworking, nothing is impossible, I should say. It just requires a little bit more patience, maybe, than I have. Hello, Farley. Oh, you like the little whale coin pouch? Yeah, his name is William. Chat named him. I think we did him on stream, what, like... like a year ago? But, oh yeah. Another silver dollar. But, let's see. I would say if I had to... I would say the hardest thing that I've ever had to make, was probably the hat band for my Scoutmaster's top hat. Just because of the sheer amount of tooling that was on it and the scale of it being so small. I don't think it was the pants. The pants were hard, but I think those were only hard because of the pattern. I hated having to sew them a million times, but I really don't think those were that difficult. Does not mean I want to do them again. Stingrays were born in purses. Huh. I didn't know that either. I just... Okay. A little bit more. Alright. Well, that should be a decent curvature. Yeah, look at that. Hello, Focal. So, Focal, Since you're here, I did get the dapping set. The jewelry making set. It finally came. But there was a catch with it because the shipper in Pakistan, where it came from, fucking lied on the shipping manifest. So it came with a bill. I had to pay for the remainder of the shipping. Fuckers. They said the value of the item in the box was $16 and weighed like 12 pounds. It's like 100 pounds. Hello, Kyo. It was $30. It wasn't that bad. Or 35 or something like that. But yeah, it was... But it was just kind of like, well, fuck. Those bastards. Okay. Okay, so now this gets sewn to this. And then this goes over the top. And hopefully actually works. That's the problem when you draft something, that you never know if it's actually going to work or not. Oh. I'm really happy with that. Oh, there's more people here. I guess I can show it again. My hat from Hawaii. With all of my trinkets. This is everything that I collected while I was in Hawaii. The hat is eons old. Yes, this is my actual hat. This hat is a Comstock hat from 1873. But the hat band itself is not eons old. I just started doing it up. Yeah, this is my hat. This is my actual, like, beaver fur hat. I think it's silk. It's either silk or it's just a satin finished cotton. I don't know. Do I know about the first owner of the hat? He's me. In seriousness, though, I bought it at an antique store, so no, I do not. Also, hello, Zila. It is beaver felt, yes. It is waterproof. To an extent. In honesty, though, Poco, I don't know anything about the original owner, and the antique store that I bought it at no longer exists. But I can kind of go over it again, just because there's more people here. So these two, all the flowers on here are fake. They weren't originally fake on this trip. I did have real flowers on it, but they died because of the heat in Hawaii, so I ended up getting fake ones to replace them. I do have my rooster feathers. Yes. Hawaii is covered in roosters. Didn't know that until we got there. These two came from the Aulani Resort, which is the Disney resort. Can't blame me. They just give them to you for free. This middle one, I found a real one on a hike, which I put in my hat. This is a hand-carved... I want to say it was either Tongan or it was Samoan war axe, but it was hand-carved by a native Hawaiian named Tapa. I did not get his business card. He did not have one that I could find, and I didn't want to ask him for it, or I'd give him a better shout-out. The Maui hook just came from an ABC store, realistically, but it was carved from bone. It said made in Hawaii. The little fin is made out of fish leather from a place called Hook and Hide. If the card will... Come on. Come on. Load. There we go, Hook and Hide. They are located in Chinatown in Honolulu. And very small leather shop, very well-made products. If you're in Hawaii and Oahu, I would recommend checking out her shop. Fantastic products. I'm not sponsored. I just want to give a shout out to another leather worker. But yeah, so far this is... I will be making a dedicated hat band for all these flowers so that they're not just clipped to my regular hat band. This is, by the way, for anyone interested, this is not the original hat band that came with the hat. My dad carved this a long time ago. So I have the original hat band and I switch them out sometimes, but it was just a horsehair braided hat band. So I prefer what my dad made for me personally, but won't catch many streams because he's too. That's fair enough. Have a good night, Kano. That's what I like about having an older style hat. You can just swap out hat bands. So the fish leather shop, Hook and Hide, had two products that were available. Almost all of their fish leather was sold out. That's why I got the little tiny keychain. She had a hat band that was, I believe, made out of marlin leather. Which, again, didn't know you could do. But it did not fit my hat. So I just went with the little... I'm gonna make a hat band. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably going to take that little keychain apart and sew it onto the hat band, maybe on both sides. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. But I kind of like how, specifically, I really like how when I put it together, I accidentally hooked the hook, the Maui hook, on the key ring for the hat band, and I was like, oh. No, that's staying exactly like that. So. So I actually heard the story of why there are so many chickens in Hawaii. The pigs, I don't know. There weren't actually... I did see one dead one on the side of the road, but I didn't see any wild boar on Oahu. Other than the one dead one. The island gets hit frequently with tsunamis and, like, bad storms. And apparently, one night, a chicken farm got hit by a really bad storm, and the chickens got loose. So they tried to catch them all and could not. And now there's just wild chickens all over Hawaii. That was a running theme. The fact of the matter is, most of the animals on Hawaii were just accidentally let go. Mostly by storms. They got loosed and the people were like, well, nothing I can do about that. And the only reason... I found this out at the Dole Plantation. The only reason that pineapples are on Hawaii is because once upon a time, a Spanish galleon carrying pineapples from like Ecuador or Peru or some shit, they didn't have like a definitive location, crashed into the rocks. And the fruit that was on board floated and sprouted on the island. By accident. Pineapples are not native to Hawaii. I learned that from the Dole Plantation. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I just assumed pineapples and coconuts came from Hawaii, but apparently not. Hawaii specifically, almost like everything is like, oh yeah, a storm happened, and then suddenly we had chickens. Oh yeah, a storm happened, and suddenly pigs. Oh yeah, a storm happened, and then suddenly pineapples. Stop having storms! Yeah, they like to go south when people are underneath them. Yes, I'm aware, Focal. Okay. I think that makes them mammals. Oh, super off topic. Does anyone want to see the fishing weights? The tactical fishing weights that I made for my massive fucking musket. Because I made not only round ball in 60 caliber, but I also made some Minet balls, which are very big. Okay, so here's your standard. Show us the... Why was that hidden? Okay, so that is a standard 60 caliber musket ball, which I'm looking for reference. Hold on. A Sharpie. Sharpie cap. Right, everyone kind of knows the average size of a Sharpie. It is the same... It is a bigger diameter than a Sharpie cap. By quite a bit. But the fun thing is in this hand, which is a lot bigger. That is a 60 caliber Minet ball, which is concave, which means it expands upon firing. How big is it? Half of a Sharpie cap long, with the same diameter as this. So, realistically, I have, I'm trying to think. I don't really have anything as reference. Like, I have a silver dollar, but that's not going to help because no one knows how big that is. I'm looking around to see if I've got anything more specific. No. No, sorry, I do not. A scale. I don't have a banana. Yeah, no, so Monet balls were... This is a Civil War round. I'm sorry, I don't have a banana for scale. I don't know what to tell you. That's a screwdriver. This is gonna help. Anything I can use as a scale. Yeah, no, I ain't got shit. I'm sorry. Tough shit. I don't know what to say. Oh well, actually, hold on. I have a copperhead BB for scale, right? Because you know how small a BB is, right? A little copper BB in comparison to the musket ball. And then, you know, copper BB next to a Mini ball. And yes, in fact, it is hollow. To a point. Yeah, I don't want Mad Hatter's disease, so no. I'm not putting lead near my hat. If I can help it. Mad Hatter's disease. It's, mercury poisoning. Because mercury can soak into your fingers. And they used to use mercury to, form hats. These are not hollow points. Hollow points would be, so a hollow point would be hollow at the front going down. This is hollow from the back, so this is this is called a Mini ball. Mini ball, but it's French. The French designed this, but they used them a lot in the Civil War, specifically for muskets. Essentially, from about this point forward, it's completely solid. The reason the back is hollow is when the gunpowder ignites, it causes the lead to expand and engage the rifling in the barrel better, so that it'll spin with more accuracy. Oh, radium is much worse. Yeah, no. Depleted uranium is also pretty bad. But I don't work with that substance. Yeah. I know a lot of old things for no reason. Like, for instance, Did you know that the pocket in your jeans is a holdover from the 18th century? The little tiny pocket that most denim jeans have on the right-hand side is a watch pocket for a pocket watch. This isn't the most Irish music I was hoping for. My watch pocket for my watch. No, say that 5 times fast. No. I will not. I will not be made a fool of. Well, thank you, Cry. I hope I can say the same, because I don't even know if it's gonna work. We could get like 90% the way and be like, well, shit, that didn't work, and have to go back to the drawing board. Walrus is watching their wristwatches wistfully. That's kind of hard. Okay, there's the other end, there's the other end. I can already guarantee you I did not make this long enough. Shit. Well, oh well. Just do what we can. Walruses. Oh. Shit. I made the wrong side bigger. This was the side I needed. Wait, yes, it is. I had to think about it. Let's not snap the needle. You know, surprisingly, this is going to be the easiest sewing that I've had to do all day. Because it's, like, accessible. A lot of this has not been very accessible to sew. Close enough. Yes, so today is St. Patrick's Day, and St. Patrick is the patron saint of Ireland, known for ridding the... Forgive me, I'm not Irish. I am Irish, but not enough. Like, I'm not from Ireland. I'm just going off of what I remember. The patron saint that gave a sermon that was so powerful it made all of the snakes in the Emerald Isles, I think it was Emerald Isles, just leave. They just left. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, Focal. Thinking of like tongue twisters, I think my favorite is one that only certain people in the world can't say, which is purple burglar alarm. By the way, I lied. This has now become very difficult. I thought this was going to be easy, and it is not. Because the bag is a little on the heavier side. And it keeps swinging. So I was working on this the other day, and Mama Bold came in and went, "That's a really nice bag." I was like, "Well, thank you." She goes, "Not very mountain man, though." What the fuck do you mean? She goes, "Well, yeah, it's mountain men are like burly, and that's like nice." Okay. She goes, you wouldn't be the one out hunting the animals. You'd be the one in the fort selling the shit to people. Yeah. Fuck it. Why not? I mean, I think the thing is, though, with this, is it took me such a long time to figure out what kind of bag I wanted to make. And I had this idea. It actually... I know I'm piggybacking off of Red Dead because, you know, clickbait, but it's, It's not actually based on that bag. I thought this one up on my own, and it took just forever to come up with, and I really want it to come out nice. I would like to have something nice for once. I'm always making nice things for other people. I want something nice. And my pants are nice, but they're not lined. In hindsight, it's probably for the best. Well, I thought about making the hats from Popular Media too, just because... Oh, my PNG froze. Shit. I don't know why my PNG froze. Well, I can't move. Maybe that'll stop being frozen. Thank you, Kyo. I could close it and reopen it, but I'm worried that it's going to open on my other monitor. Let's see what happens when we roll the dice. Well, I mean, it's on the wrong monitor, but it's working. It should be this one. Yes. Fuck it. Bit late here, but good luck on your back. Thank you. I will try. The goal is, at the least, to get this piece sewn on. I have been sewing all day on this. Once this is attached, then this piece gets put on. The back bit will get sewn to this bag, French seamed along that. And then the lid gets sewn together. I'm not particularly excited about doing that. I also have to do a border on this edge, just to kind of seal everything in. I also have to figure out a place to utilize my new crimp. So I bought a crimp. Realistically, I bought it for work, but I put a joke tool in it. I put my, I put Kobold's burrow. And then I decided I liked it and just did not bring it with me to work. But, it has the ability to, you know, crimp. So I can put something like that, which is not going to show up on paper, of course. Why would it? Please? It's not going to show up, is it? Stupid ass thing. There it goes. One of these days I'm going to have the ability to just kind of manually focus it. But I want to put that somewhere on the bag. Because I can also crimp like thin leather. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with that. It's just the name, though. It doesn't, like, have a logo or anything. It's just a crimp seal. But, you know, eventually it will have a use. Oh, Focal, did you see the shoes that I made? I'm just asking because, you know, I tried to make shoes and they actually came out looking like shoes. Hold on. I think they're still down here. Yes, they are. Less dirty. I have been wearing them, so they're a little dirty. They're quite comfortable. So I guess what I'm saying is I roughly know how to make shoes now? Roughly. They did require a bit of stretching, though, to fit me perfectly. I'm impressed that they didn't fall apart. Good end of the world skills. That's something that like you don't really see in zombie films or like apocalyptic films. Where do people get their fucking shoes? Like clothes, they always look like tattered and worn out, but eventually like people start to make them out of like, you know, the Depression era kind of stuff, like flour sacks and shit. But, like, they never show people making shoes. So, where the fuck are they getting their shoes? Because shoes, like in The Walking Dead... I'm sorry. Half of them sneakers would be worn the fuck out, right? Like, where are they getting these shoes? Are they all, like, just looting stores, or... I'm over here making my own fucking, like... musket propellant. I have to say that, or you two will get mad at me. And fucking tactical fishing weights. I'm like, bet. Oh, okay, Keo, I have a counter question to that. Then hold on, because if they're looting the corpses, would you want to put a zombie's nasty ass, like, gunky fucking shoes on? Think about that. Would you really want to put on, like you pull them off and, like, the skin comes with them because they're zombies and rotting? Would you really want that on your foot? Would you wash them? No. From the victims. Okay, well, we all know that Keo's going full raider once the apocalypse comes. Apocalypse happens and Keo's just like, give me your shoes. Okay, I have a question about that. Did the Terminator kill that dude? For the motorcycle, or did he just take it? Because, like, would the guy not just put an APB out for his motorcycle? Okay, so yeah, so he beat up his friends and stole the stuff. So, like, wouldn't the guy just call the police and be like, hey, yo, so this fucking naked freak stole my clothes and my motorcycle. I can describe both perfectly. But, like, the police never showed up throughout the entirety of the film. Hello, I am currently making a satchel. Get the thread to go through. There we go. This is completely hand-sewn. Leatherworking. I mean, Focal, the houses might be empty when she comes out. I mean, if my motorcycle got stolen, I wouldn't care what gang I was a part of. Sorry, motorcycle club. Yes. Okay, so to explain kind of what's going on, as I realize I'm just yapping about an old movie from the 80s. We are making a satchel. We started this a few weeks back. I took a slight hiatus, and now we're back on it. This is my own design, kind of based around the satchel from Red Dead Redemption. We completely drafted this on stream. I do have the pattern pieces sitting over here, where they are fully, you know, drafted and marked, and then this will also have a piece of roughly 100-year-old bear fur as the main pouch for the satchel. The majority of this is done out of chrome tanned cowhide, which is I want to say it's about a 4 ounce, could be 3, but there is some veg tan leather strewn about it. This particular is 3 to 4 ounce. Yeah, and so is the piece that I actually tooled for the Century. Oh, so the bear fur, believe it or not, a thrift store. So I don't buy furs from, if I can help it, from fur farms, because that's just kind of rude. I got it from a thrift store. It was a part of a jacket, and it is a not zero possibility that it is an extinct bear. But I'm repurposing an old jacket. Oh yeah, so most commercial furs come from something called a fur farm, where they will raise an animal just to kill it, skin it, and throw away the meat. They're very brutal with how they do things too. It's not very pleasant. Rabbit furs. Why do they toss meat? Because nobody wants to eat. No one wants to eat mink. Most people don't want to eat fox. You know. Believe it or not, horse. But, yeah, most exotic furs come from fur farms, which, this one, I don't know, because the company went belly up in 1916, and they were known for refurbishing old hides. So it's possibly an animal that was made into a coat in the 1800s. I don't have a way to actually age the leather. I did actually try and look for a company that would do, like, you know, the where they check to see how old something is by the fur, or like exactly what animal it is. I could not find one. I would send in some. I don't know if they exist. There are some for dogs, but they don't really. They're not very easy to locate. I would love to know exactly what kind of animal this is. I know for a fact it's bear. I don't know what breed. It's either American black bear, the now extinct California grizzly, or that's, I think, about it, because it's not got any doesn't have like the dark brown that modern grizzly bears have. Could I contact a museum? No, because then they won't let me leave. swear I... You know, it would be very funny if I did contact a museum and they do the thing and I'm just a moron and they're like, oh yeah, this is like squirrel. Welcome home. Once this folds around the corner, I'll be able to actually tell if the book will fit. Have I tried the taste test? No. I don't know what bear... I mean, this is gonna sound really stupid. I mean, the best thing that I could compare this to is dog. It smells like dog. I know it's not dog. It's too coarse for dog, but... Like, the best way that I could describe it is... dog. It smells like dog. But, I mean, most animals do. I mean, it smells like... It just smells like animal. I imagine cat probably smells the same. You know, just with more sneezing. It kind of feels like a paintbrush. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I don't know. What does it taste like? Hair. Did I actually taste it? Yes, it tastes like hair. So it's either animal or people. I don't know. The animal fur smells like animal. Exactly. So, to kind of recap why I'm making this bag for myself, I am, in just a couple of weeks, going to a get-together called a rendezvous, which is a mountain man excursion, which is a... I'm gonna be real, it's like LARPing the 1800s. Honestly, it's harder to get into those groups than you'd think. I had to be invited. I mean, technically they're open to the public, but they're not... You wouldn't really know about it because the majority of the people that run the things only send it out as like a flyer. So, how would you know about it unless somebody told you? Right? Shit's not really on the internet. What the hell is that? Oh, big bug. So once... Yeah, I don't know that I would call it a secret society, but yeah, kinda. I'm expecting it to be a lot of old men, realistically, but... Focal, if you say the one that I think that you're about to say, where you can just beat the shit out of your friends while they golf, maybe. I'm still waiting for people to play RV with me. What a tumultuously difficult game. RV There Yet, I think, is the full name of the game. Oh, I'm being summoned. That means Farley is here. And hopefully it works. Hello, Farley. Hey, it actually picked up the Discord audio. Cool. I didn't have to fix it.
Excellent. How you, Kobold?
How smelly is the leather? Well, considering I'm nose blind and I'm in a leather shop, essentially,
Inconclusive?
kind of like shoes. Kind of smells like shoes.
Hi, Kyo. I'm okay. I am here. I broke my ankle. I don't know if Kobold mentioned that.
I did.
I broke off the tip of my fibula. It's fine. I was running away from dinosaurs when it happened. Whether or not they were running after me is one thing, but I'm gonna be in a boot for 6 weeks. I did get into the ortho. They showed me the x-rays, and yeah, I definitely broke off the tip of the bone. They're the ones who told me to stay in the boot for 6 weeks. They said I can take it off to sleep, but I don't know.
The leather, in fact, does smell like leather.
True. How goes the sewing, huh?
Not too bad. I finished the French seam on the front. I'm just doing the pocket, and then once the pocket is on there, then I can do I can start in on the French seam on the back panel. I only really have 2 panels left to sew, and then the dangly bits.
Dingle dangles, right?
For the
I didn't get crutches at all, Kyo. In fact, I am stuck with the same boot that the urgent care gave me. They told me to just wear this and ace bandage for 6 weeks.
Does it taste like shoe? No. It tastes more like jacket.
Also, hello to everybody new. Penny, Vocal, Kilo, Big Bunny, all them. You see we've got some new folks in.
We do. We are up to 300 subs, which is actually pretty dope.
Yo! Yo. That's pretty sick.
I think so.
We're actually up to 304.
What do you mean? What? We're up to 304?
At least according to YouTube.
What the shit?
And
What?
for all you newbies, if we get to 500, Kobold will have to sing.
No.
Act like Bunny.
Oh, no.
So if you want to sing, if you want to see a sing lizard, nice for you to join.
I do not wish to sing.
My leg is stuck in a boot. Ah. Ouch. Ouch. Tonight was the last night of the quarter for me, and so I had to finish out class. And oh shoot, partner is only 500 now?
Wait, did they lower it?
I guess so.
Oh god. I thought that was... I didn't know
Heck,
that.
it was 1,000.
I thought it was 1,000. Yeah, wait. What?
Oh shit, we're almost there, babe.
What the fuck? That does not mean I am lowering my goal. It's still 500.
It'll be a congrats on Membies.
I'm gonna have to sing that song from Yakuza, aren't I?
Double the name, double. Suki day, Suki day. Dore dake. Oh, cast, no. I hope you aren't prepared for any sort of proper pronunciation of Japanese songs, but I have told him that I will have to teach him how to sing a couple of them.
I feel so bad, Liar. Liar literally went off silent.
Liar's gonna have a fucking aneurysm, dude.
She went off silent to tell me how bad I was speaking Japanese.
She unmuted because your pronunciation was so rough. You made a frog talk. I'm sad that you're the only critter left in the gang.
Hello.
Yeah, today was the last day of the quarter for my Kool-Aid, and so the class that I do tutoring at, the English second language class, had a potluck, so I won't be able to count my calories for tonight. I apologize.
Well, we can try.
I don't know how to count what I had. I don't even know the name of half the shit that I had. I'm just counting myself as over, so I'll just go light the rest of the week. Kobold has such a way with words. True. Plenty of words, in fact. His vocabulary is quite vast, but only in terms that he's not allowed to say.
I can make a sailor blush.
Yeah, it's a bunch of, we have a bunch of Hispanic people that are in that class, and so we had arepas, which were delicious, we had tamales, we had...
You had a huevos?
Tempurado. Arepas.
Oh no, a huevo!
Not a huevo. Do you know what arepas are?
No.
It's kind of like pupusa.
Yes. Kyo, yes. The answer is yes.
Tasty. Is what it is. It's fucking good. It was interesting, the tamales that one of the students brought in. They were chicken tamales, but they also had like a wedge of potato. It was pretty good.
Sounds like tacos de papas.
And then, huh?
Sounds kind of like tacos de papas.
It felt like tacos de papas. And then somebody else brought empanadas, but they didn't have a meat filling. They were filled with sweet potato.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they were really good. The rest of it, I don't know what it was, but it was good. You probably ate like a king. Are we dieting? Yeah.
For health.
We're going in on it together. I'm just saying I'm gonna go light the rest of the week is what I was letting you know.
Yeah.
You've had days like that where you go out to like a winery or something and then you're like...
With a wine, it's the wine. The wine is what does it to me, and I'm like, fuck it.
And then you're like, oh god, how much was in that? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then I realize how many calories wine is, and I'm like, well, I think I had a glass, maybe?
You had one glass, but you filled it with 4 bottles. That's the problem.
But the glass was free.
Yeah. And I got 100 on my statistics final, which is cool. I'm still waiting to hear back on my sexualities course. I had a final paper that I had to write, and it was 8 pages total.
Wine is a lot of calories.
Wine is, yes.
White wine is more than red wine.
Fully stupid.
And, champagne counts as white wine.
Well, yeah, it's made of the grapes that white wine uses.
I know, but a lot of people don't know that. I'm gonna be so real with you. A lot of people think it's different. It is not. And if it does not specifically come from Champagne, France, it is not considered champagne. But it's literally the same shit. It's just called sparkling wine.
Sparkling wine. Do you think Columbo ever had anybody who was fighting over sparkling wine?
Yes.
They had a lot of wine snobs on that.
Yeah, they did. There was like 2 episodes about sommeliers.
Sommelier.
Sure. Champagne is white, though. Isn't wine, like, clear? Yeah, but it's considered... Okay, so... They call it white wine because it's clear. Red wine is usually got a red color to it. Some white wines can be yellow, but... I think they call it white wine because... like...
The juice itself is white.
Yeah, and I also think that it's... I think it's kind of like how they call clear rum like a white rum. I don't know why. I don't know why it's... I don't know why.
I don't know wine.
That's the problem, is I do know wine, I just don't know why it's called that.
Uranium also has enough calories for the rest of your life.
How much of the calories are just alcohol in my diet?
A fair amount.
Depends.
A fair amount.
Depends on the day of the week.
Mine, not much. The only time when I have a higher percentage is when I'm with him.
Nah.
Also, to explain who the fuck I am, hi, I'm Farley. You just met me. Kobold is my partner, and I am the one who did our character design.
I have just been notified that white wine is called white wine because it is made without the skin of the grape.
Oh. Was that by an insider?
Yeah,
Somebody in the room with you?
that would be Mama Bold, yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
She had to come down and tell me, you're fucking wrong.
Wait, so then why is it? What would a wine with green grapes that uses the skin be called? Is that like a muscat, or is that?
No, Muscat's made with specifically Muscat grapes. Ah! I'm being attacked!
What?
Well, dead now.
A spider or a fly
Mosquito.
or a skeeter? Oh, it's a skeeter.
And jumped at my face.
The way they measure calories is really interesting. But yes, hi, I'm the character designer here, and I made the little avatars that you see on screen.
Hello.
And I'm the co-host. So hello.
Blello.
Hello. I am in college to be a medical assistant, so a lot of people call me Nurse Farley. I am not trying to be a
Hi,
nurse
Chris.
yet. Hi, Chris. How are you? My tummy does not feel so hot. Well, actually, correction, I feel extremely hot. How much alcohol does your body actually convert to usable energy? Up and down lately, good at the moment. Well, I'm glad you're good at the moment, Chris. That's a good
Okay,
question.
how much does it actually convert to energy? Oh, let me tell you. It depends, right? Are you having gin or are you having vodka? Because there's a big difference. Or beer. Beer's a relaxant. It depends on what type of alcohol you're having, because if you're drinking beer, which is a relaxant, that all goes into your fat store, and your body will not burn any of that shit.
90 to 95% of alcohol burns to your body.
Right, but it's also dependent on what type of alcohol. Because hops is a muscle relaxant, which means that it goes into your body, but it doesn't get used right away. Which is what causes
Apparently
beer
that's-
gut.
Apparently acetate is majority of what happens, and only about 3% of the alcohol is actually converted into fat.
Beer is liquid bread.
Yeah, I know, but only about 3% of it is liquid bread.
That's bullshit, and you know it.
I'm just saying what the science says, babe.
That's bullshit, and you know it. The Earth is flat.
You believe in the Earth?
You believe in the moon.
I believe in you.
Well, someone has to.
Mr. Lizard who runs the government.
Not right now, I don't.
I... would be in better hands. It's not a very high bar to pass, but it would be in better hands. Forgive any grumbles or grunts. I'm trying to elevate my leg.
So the major bioavailable caloric content of spirits and beers is not the alcohol, probably. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I do know that in some places in the world, alcohol is safer to drink than water, so...
Oh, sorry.
You know, sometimes it's not about the calories, sometimes it's about just having something liquid in your gut.
100% liquid bread is just bread in a blender.
No.
A blender.
Okay, alright. By that logic then, right? You can't... How small of a chunk do you have to make bread to make it considered a liquid? Right? Because... Doesn't bread turn to crumbs?
Yes, but if it reaches a certain hydration point, it can become...
Well, that requires the addition of liquid. Right?
Right, but I think... Oh, so it wouldn't be 100% liquid bread.
Ah.
Unless you added in a flour slurry.
Which also has water in it.
It does, but water is needed
no,
for
then
liquid.
it's... Right, but it's not 100%.
You can make Nutter Butter butter.
Bread can't become a liquid?
Reverse engineer milk bread. Has milk in the name, I can add more milk to milk bread.
What the fuck is with all the insects in this room all of a sudden? I know it's hot, but please! I'm about to...
You are in a garage.
I have to kill another one.
Oh.
You
can't end up like me.
I don't even know what kind of insect that is.
What, the one that bit me?
No. Well, I don't know where it went. I'm sure it's gonna fly and hit me in the face.
Quite a fair bit of bread is actually gas, to be fair. Unless you have hardtack.
Never again.
And then it's just sad.
Well, actually, I'd try ship's biscuits.
With or without the mealworms?
Probably without. Well, I don't know. I like mealworms. I don't know. It's just protein. I don't know.
Arguably one of the safe proteins that you actually can eat.
Crickets are pretty good, too.
You're just a little lizard.
You're not eating... You will still go. Nah. Bugs are fine. You know, they say you eat... What is it, 7 spiders a night anyway? Just do it conscious. Yes, I know, that's a myth. Oh, is it a year? Oh, shit. Well, I didn't know that. I thought that number is significantly less than what I said. Nah, it's fine. Just make sure that you're not in the back few cars of the train, and you'll be fine. If anyone gets that reference, I'll be happy. Yes! Snowpiercer! Fuck yeah! Okay, so I like Snowpiercer for an absolutely stupid reason. It's an unofficial sequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The original one with Gene Wilder.
Mute has seen the video. I'm gonna try
Look,
squares.
there's too much coincidences that makes it, like, absolutely true. Even if it's not true, it's true in my heart. You want to try roach squares? You want to eat the Snowpiercer protein bars? No, thank you. I don't tend to eat things with wings. Winged
You're a
creatures
very
land on
peculiar
shit.
person.
No, winged creatures land on shit. You can't really prepare bugs like you can prepare like other animals. I mean, 100%.
What about flying fish?
I will eat their eggs.
You know fish just swim around and poop, right?
Yeah, but it's salty, so it's fine.
I love you, Kobold.
You can't ruin food for me if I'm already mad.
You're mad anyway. You already have a limited diet.
The ocean is soup. Some parts are warmer than others.
God, I had a protein bar the other week and it pissed me off. I read Fogel's thing about I got these gummies with 2 textures and it reminded me of it. So it says puffed, which when you hear puffed, you think it's gonna be like marshmallow on the inside, or like you think it'll be like fucking Three Musketeers, where it's like
no, I think
light as
crushy.
air. It
Like
was
crunchy.
like it was not even crunchy. It was
Like styrofoam.
like chewing on the bottom of a crock.
Well,
There was
to be
no
fair,
air in it.
no.
It was solid.
No. No, I don't think that's correct.
It was so fucking solid, and it was terrible.
I don't think that's correct.
Those puffed protein bars are a fucking lie. They're not enjoyable.
And they're not
If you want
puffed.
a good goddamn protein bar, I've got better ones for you.
And they are not puffed.
No.
What did I say about the Hawaiian water compared to Path? Path water's a little bit silkier. This just kind of
It's got a
tastes
good
like...
mouthfeel? Is that what I'm hearing?
This just kind of tastes like purified water. It's not bad, but it just tastes like purified water.
Penny, why are you asking me if I've done drugs? I didn't. I did ibuprofen today.
Ibuprofen?
Yeah, I do ibuprofen. It's the only way that I can stop my ankle from fucking hurting. I'm not zooted today. I'm not on the oxy. They didn't give me any additional pain meds. So I'm straight up just on ibuprofen and Tylenol for 6 weeks. Oh, you got the peelers ones. Interesting. Peelable gummies. I heard puffed and thought it was... No, they're these... gross fucking bars. Let me find a picture so you know what to avoid.
Kobold does not do drugs. Even when they're prescribed, I choose not to.
Yeah. Here. I'll put it in stream related. If I can find it, there we go. Avoid these, they're terrible. They feel like chewing on a crock and it's disappointing. It was so disappointing. I was really hoping. I was like, oh my god, a protein bar that'll feel like a friggin'.
When I had my wisdom teeth removed, I also got drugs. I did not take.
Oh my god, honey, I just thought of something.
I continued to take. I'll be honest with you. What I did was I took a mint stick, like a twig of a mint, and I chewed on that.
Oh my god, honey, I just thought of something. So the professor that I work with in the evenings,
Yes.
he was like, I hope that you have better health next semester. You know what's fucking happening to me next semester? Literally 2 weeks in.
You know you
I'm
have to
having
go
my
back.
fucking wisdom
You have to
teeth
go
out.
back to your professor and be like, "You cursed me! You're a
He's like, I'll
witch!"
pray for you, Farley. I hope you have a better semester next time. I literally have to get my fucking wisdom teeth out.
You just hit him with the "You put a curse on me! You witch! You're a witch!"
I have to get 4 wisdom teeth out, and it has to be surgically done, so I'm probably going to have harsher meds on. I'll have the entire weekend to hopefully recover some.
Nah, just fill your dry sockets with clove and then chew on a mint stick. You'll be fine.
I've heard of sucking on tea bags.
That's weird. Why would you do that?
Because it dries out the socket. And tea is naturally antiseptic. So you have black tea, and it gives you a little bit of caffeine so you're not feeling dead all the time.
But that's part of the journey.
Wish I knew that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, since I'm gonna have all 4 of my spaces, and potentially another tooth that I wasn't informed about until I saw this. They're like, oh yeah, the office that sent us your referral, they said that they were thinking about taking out another tooth as well as your wisdom teeth.
Which
And
one?
I was just like, excuse me?
Which one?
One of my fucking molars.
What's
And I
wrong
was
with your
just like,
molars?
they didn't fucking tell me anything.
What's wrong with your
And
molars?
they're like, yeah, they said it might get in the way for when we're removing your wisdom teeth, but we'll try not to remove it. And I'm like, good!
I need that for chewing and shit.
Why?
You just
have to
wake
get
up
that-
and you have no teeth. And they're like, well, you're a good candidate for veneers.
That's not how veneers work, honey. Veneers, you actually have to have teeth to stick them onto. They shave down your teeth.
We
and then
saved
stick
we
them on.
saved 2 teeth for you to put veneers on.
For those who are new, I had a surgery at the beginning of February, and then I fell and broke my ankle last week.
So,
And I'll still be recovering when I get my fucking wisdom teeth out. Oh, fuck.
at least your ankle won't hurt anymore.
No, I'll be recovering from my ankle
I
when I
know.
have the wisdom teeth out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You won't be worried about your ankle anymore.
I'm going through a rough go. This year has sucked for me, dog.
You know, this year's kind of sucked for a lot of people.
Keep the pain meds. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of different reasons for that. Me, I've just had a really bad medical year. A real fucking bad medical year. Like, I thought last year was bad. No, this is worse. I wonder why. I don't know. I don't know what I did.
I've told my wisdom teeth story before. I don't need to tell it again.
You got every type of chicken nugget.
I got every type of chicken from every restaurant.
I'm not gonna be able to get that. My mom's gonna say no.
Well, okay, but counterpoint, I don't think you're gonna sleepwalk in the middle of your procedure.
I don't know. It might have rubbed off on me.
I don't think so. It's kind of hereditary.
My mom does that.
Oh yeah, so... Okay, I'll say it again. When I had my wisdom teeth pulled, apparently, in the middle of my operation, I just got up off the table and walked into the lobby with my mouth pouring blood for me to tell my mom that the dentist was ripping us off because they weren't doing anything. So, my mom had to say, no, it's okay, go back in and lay down. I'm like, alright, as long as you know they're ripping you off. And then I went back into the other room and laid back on the table. All I can think of is the doctor's going, what the fuck? We put this guy down! My body was on autopilot. And then all I remember is waking up in the car. I don't even remember how I got to the car. I remember waking up in the car with, like, I had Wendy's fucking, a Wendy's Frosty. I had, Jack in the Box spicy chicken sandwich and the, and like a chicken, just a regular chicken sandwich, like the dollar menu. That's not dollar menu, value menu now. I had McDonald's McNuggets. I had an original chicken sandwich from Burger King with the fucking, their buffalo sauce is fucking peak. I'm not gonna lie about that. That's like the best sauce. And then fucking Jack in the Box curly fries. And I woke up and I'm looking at this in front of me on my lap and I'm like, all of my friends came to visit me. I don't even remember. I probably asked for all that shit. My family doesn't really buy fast food. But all of the fast food restaurants are like right next to each other. So I probably said I want this and that and this, and because I literally caught up in the middle of my fucking shit, my mom was like, whatever, just whatever. I typically don't get fast food. Just because it usually makes me feel sick. It's not like I can't have it, it's like I just don't.
My brain. I'm not gonna have anybody like that. I'm gonna have to fucking pay for the hotel on my own.
How are you gonna get there?
My dad's coming with me, but I gotta get a hotel for us. Since it's at 6 in the morning and it's up in fucking Seattle.
Yeah, I agree. Gross and greasy feeling. Exactly.
Too modern for Kobold. Where is his gruel?
Where's my heart attack? Just crack a tooth. Have to go back.
My dad broke his fucking tooth on a sandwich.
Why was he biting so hard?
Well, no, you know he had his teeth fucked up, right? And then he had implants. Well, one of the original teeth that they left that they thought was okay apparently was broken underneath the gum line, and he was just trying to eat a Subway sandwich because he was finally done with all of his fucking shit, and it fucking broke off. It wasn't even one of the ones they replaced. So he's been dealing with that. He's back on the liquid diet now.
That's fucked.
I know. He's been through so much, too. Oh, man. For context, my dad had a accident at work. He had a lawnmower tire blow up on his face, and broke his hand, broke a bunch of his teeth. He was very lucky that it wasn't worse than it was. He's okay now. It wasn't like
could have been a truck
disfigured
tire.
or anything. Yeah, it was lucky it wasn't a truck tire. It was just a lawnmower tire, but it was fucking devastating, man. Thankfully, he's doing better. He does have to wait now until his gums are healed up in order for him to eat regular food. He is okay. Don't worry, he lived and he's not like super fucked up or anything. He's pretty fine. He got implants in so he can eat like regular when he heals up from this one. But yeah, it was a bad time for a while. His hand's fine, leg's fine. He's doing okay. It was a rough one. Happened 2 years ago now? Something like that. This year all I've had was an existential crisis about my age. That's fair. I mean, if you were born in 1475, like it says on your username, it makes sense.
Listen, I didn't think I was that old until fucking chat made me fucking realize I'm an old man. So don't feel so bad.
And if you start to, don't.
In realist, I know I joke about being like this century-old fucking creature. I'm literally 30. So
I'm 29. I'm technically Gen Z.
Okay, I'm 31. But you know, we don't count those numbers.
I'm technically Gen Z.
Look, after 25, you count in tens. Okay, I'm just saying. I am not. I'm technically a millennial, but
what was it like before 9/11?
If flying was easier. I'll be so real with you. Flying was a lot easier. TSA did not exist. You could just get on the plane. You didn't have to get there an hour early. You just kind of got there like 15 minutes early and just got on your plane.
Didn't have to come 2 hours ahead of time for TSA?
Nope.
I didn't get to fly until way post 9/11.
I remember doing something stupid during 9/11. My mom told me my grandfather died like the day before 9/11 happened, and I misunderstood. I misunderstood!
In the towers.
I did! I misfucking understood. I was like, oh, my grandfather died. And then my fucking teacher comes to fucking... When my mom comes to pick me up from fucking school, my teacher just goes, Mrs. Bold, I'm so sorry about your father. And my mom was like, thanks. He died like 60 years ago.
I wonder if she remembers.
Oh, she does. Oh, she absolutely.
No, your teacher,
remembers.
I mean.
Oh, my teacher, 100%. You know, I hate to say it. I'm unfortunately really memorable, and I don't know why.
Well, you're a very interesting fellow. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, yeah. Bartenders remember us too, even if we've only ever been there once.
Okay, but in fairness, not a lot of people come in dressed like cowboys, Kobold.
It's not because of that.
A little because of that.
No.
Could also be because you're the only fucking person to ever ask for a fucking Sazerac.
Nah, couldn't be.
It's because of that.
Nah, couldn't be. Although
like
I'm
main
fairly
character,
certain
Kobold.
that fucking Ukrainian woman 100% will remember me.
The one from Japan?
Yeah.
Mute doesn't know what a Sazerac is.
It is a whiskey drink with absinthe.
Not for people who are not into alcohol. Sazerac sounds like some guy in the Bible.
Let me tell you, you drink too much of it, you'll meet some people from the Bible.
Isn't there a thing that happens with absinthe where you can literally fucking green out?
That's a myth.
Go back to the bar that you played What's New Pussycat, and I'm sure they'll remember.
Okay, funny story, I've done that more than once. So
Yeah.
you'll have to specify.
It's true, you are also the only person into licorice.
I do like licorice. I can go get my licorice right now.
Oh yeah, you didn't finish them off?
No, I did not. I only had one, so the 60 calories from the other night, I was only 20.
Okay. Well, go have it. Give yourself a little treat.
No,
Okay, don't then.
I won't.
Now, Focal, do you like black licorice, or do you like the strawberry stuff?
I fucking love black licorice.
My dad likes the strawberry stuff. He doesn't like black licorice.
Strawberry licorice is not licorice.
I know, it's why I said the strawberry stuff. I was saying that because I knew you would be mad if I didn't. But you still ended up mad, what the fuck? Focal likes both. Kobold, you are an
But don't get me
interesting fellow.
I
He
like
is.
red licorice, but it is not licorice. It should be called something else.
Like what?
Red rope candy.
No, I thought you were gonna say like Schmoobledorf.
Why would I call it that? That's a cool name.
I don't know. I had the strawberry licorice once and it tasted like plastic. Yeah, especially red vines.
Red vines are just plastic.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong. Had some really good kind that was kind of sticky and short. Interesting. Oh, you had Twizzlers. Twizzlers are less plasticky than red vine.
I prefer the licorice hard candies. Big
And
fan
I bought
of
them for you because
The
I
first-
knew you would like them.
This is gonna sound so coded. The first time I ever had them, I was of all fucking thing me coded. The first time I ever had them was at a fucking Civil War reenactment.
Yeah, that does sound like you.
And I was like, I like this.
What side were you on, Kobold?
We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that.
Whorehound is great too, says Focal.
Whorehound is pretty good.
Apparently Mute has been to one as well, a Civil War reenactment, and they say it was boring.
Listen, alright? It's boring if you have not participated in the actual battle.
What do you mean by that, Kobold?
What I mean is I got shot, okay? I lost.
Okay, hun, I want to take a second and revise what you just said.
What?
What you said was Civil War reenactments are boring if you weren't a part of the battle.
Yes.
And then you said that you got shot a bunch. Which makes chat think that you were in the Civil War.
I was in the battle reenactment. Let me hold on, wait.
You see why I stopped you now, yeah?
Oops.
Oops. Also, what happened to the silly hat you wanted to do?
What silly hat?
You
Oh,
forgot.
no, it's not that I forgot. It's that I could not find the still of you.
Oh, you could have just asked, babe.
And I was like, I can't figure out how big or where I had you on the screen, so
That's okay.
I can't add that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just was curious. It's fine. Kobold having nostalgia for those days? No.
Absolutely not.
Who would want to be in the Civil War? It wasn't a successful war. Neither was the Vietnam War.
Technically not our war. That was a war that we helped the French and lost. The French lost. We didn't lose.
But if we were fighting with the French, then we
No.
lost.
America doesn't lose.
Except we did.
No. See, we didn't lose that fight. It wasn't our fight to begin with. We just kind of decided, you know what, you guys can have it back. And the French lost.
So what I'm hearing is America threw up the white flag that the French normally
No.
traditionally rolls.
We didn't throw up anything. We just decided, yeah, you know what? This isn't our fight. We're just gonna go home. We're not surrendering, but this isn't our fight.
The only reenactment I've seen was the Battle of San Jacinto. It was kind of fun. We passed the war to the French.
Okay, so the crazy thing, right? The Civil War reenactment that I went to is in California. I don't know if you know anything about the Civil War, Farley, but it never reached
Didn't happen in
California.
Yeah, I know. That one I knew.
So California was
the
where
last-
everyone fucking came to desert.
What was the last war America won? It's been a while. Since I could hold my head up high.
Probably
It's been a while.
I would say probably
since
the
I
taking
said
of Honolulu.
sorry.
I would say the taking of Honolulu.
Been a while since I went and fucked things up.
Which was like what? Well, I guess the taking of Honolulu isn't really a war. It was more of just a skirmish. Yeah, no. Yeah. I would say it very much depends on your definition of winning, because wars don't determine.
I don't think anybody really wins in fucking war.
War does not determine who is right, only who is left. So
it sucks for everybody.
World War II is more recent than the taking of Honolulu, because I think the taking of Honolulu was in 1890? But, that wasn't really our war. Again, that was another war that we joined in late. World War I was also not our war. And that's...
Cold War on a technicality? That was just a truce, though.
Are we not still in the Cold War? Well, no. Technically, the Berlin Wall's gone. So, no, I will call that one. We definitely won that one.
Spanish-American War? Yeah. I stand with my point that nobody really wins in war. It's all fucked up, and it just hurts people in the long run. And the short run. And White Run. Sorry. That was stupid.
Good, you're finally awake.
I haven't even played that game.
You don't.
I can do that over break.
You can.
Do you think I could finish Skyrim in a 2-week period?
Yes, because it does not have nearly as much as Oblivion. Unless you mod it.
I don't know how it's so hard for you to not kill people in that.
I mean,
I still have not met the Dark Brotherhood.
Did you do the fucking... Did you do any of the fucking, like...
Fighters Guild? Not yet.
That's why! You didn't do any of the arena shit. That's
Is my
like...
internet's still really bad?
Not
No?
as much!
I need to try and see if I can stream something. I managed to get something that helps it be better. I mean, the one that I was using is still absolute shit, but I've got a new one now. Oh my goofness. Oh my goofness. It sucks having to keep my leg in the air. My fucking leg is asleep. Oh.
To be fair, the last time I played fucking Skyrim, I was Crystal the Fox.
You were.
Which surprisingly
Now,
fits Dwemer armor really,
Now, is
really
that
well.
the character that you... Is that the one?
What?
The one that you have recurring, that you keep naming the same thing?
Oh, fucking Ragnarok? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay. You want to explain Ragnarok to everybody?
I don't need to. But... it's... Okay, so I chose a Crystal the Fox character. Downloaded a ton of Dwemer mods. By accident.
Not by accident.
I literally just went through an ADHD and went, ooh, I want to do that. Ooh, I want to do that. So I downloaded, like, so much shit. Crystal the Fox, for some reason, because it's ripped straight out of a fucking game, is, like, 4 feet tall. In comparison to, like, the 6 to 7 foot Nords and Orcs.
6'7"?
Shut up. So, oddly enough, other than the helmet, Dwemer armor looks fantastic on Crystal the Fox. But Dwemer armor looks terrible on all other fucking creatures. So, my personal headcanon is that Dwemer just look like Crystal the Fox. And you can't tell me otherwise. Yes,
So
I know there
just...
was a living dwarf in fucking Morrowind, but we don't talk about him.
So, what I'm hearing is Dwemer are just Japanese kobolds?
No.
What do you mean, no?
So the headcanon...
You know what I mean by that, right?
The
you know how they look?
Yes, I do. Shut up. No. The headcanon that I have
You're still a kobold.
The headcanon that I have for my character, Ragnarok, is that he has all this fucking, like, potential, and he, like, has all this knowledge of the Dwemer fucking locations, and he has this incredibly powerful fucking staff, that is not magical. It's just a stick. It's just a stick. But it's a special stick that used to be a mop handle because he was just a janitor that fell asleep when, like, all of the fucking Dwemer just disappeared. And he was just in a broom closet asleep, and he woke up and went, well, fuck! Well, fuck! Where did everyone go?
What are these tall people? Ugh! Why don't you have any hair? Ugh!
The Wood Elves can talk now?